When I was telling Mike about this idea, and Mike and Matt are both in a great band called The Motion Sick. Check them out. Josh and I are I can't really say we're in a great band, but we're in a band. You can say it, but we can't say it.
You're in a great band!
Thank you, Rob. We're in a band called Golden Bloom, and you can check both of us out. But anyway, so when I told Mike about this, he said, "Can I do this song that's not on the album and that nobody knows?" And I said yes, because that would be awesome. So Mike, you want to tell us about it, what it's all about? Mike had like an aneurysm trying to learn this song. And then I had one trying to learn it with him, so.
I'm not sure I even know it yet, but there are actually probably 3 tracks that exist in the world that are related to this record, but were cut from it or were absorbed into other songs. And this is one of those songs. It's called "Oh Sister," and there are 2 live versions of it that I've heard. I think those are the only existing versions, and they contain somewhat different lyrics and somewhat different playing styles and things. So I'm not even sure what the right way to play the song is, but it's sort of a sequel song, I guess, to "O Comely," and I don't know how much you've all examined the lyrics and tried to interpret the album, but there's another outtake called "Goldoline," which was absorbed, I guess, at the end of "O Comely" as well. And Goldoline is the Siamese twin of the speaking character in the song. And so this song, I think, is written, this is my best interpretation, which, you know, anybody's guess is probably right. It's written from the singer's point of view, talking to her Siamese twin sister who has been mistreated and abused, and sort of trying to provide comfort to the Siamese twin. And it's hard to understand how their experiences differ greatly, but nonetheless, they have. So the one twin is trying to provide comfort to the other, and I think there's a section, my interpretation is there's a section in the middle where it's sort of, you know, it's awful in the beginning, then it kind of gets better, and then it kind of becomes sad at the end. I think in the song "Goldoline" and at the end of "O Comely," there's some talk about how the twins are so alone in the world, and they're lost and they're cold, and they decide to sacrifice themselves and get eaten by some creature, and then they feel warm inside. The stomach of a stranger, I think, is the line in, do you remember the line in "O Comely"?
It's on my
so it says something about being in the stomach of us, letting ourselves, where is it? But now we move to feel ourselves inside some stranger's stomach. Place your body here, let your skin begin to blend itself with mine. So I think this song is kind of taking that idea. That's, again, my best interpretation. It's called "Oh Sister," and I recommend that you dig it. It's on YouTube and all kinds of other places, the live versions of this song, and I will do my best with it. And one of the benefits of playing a song that nobody's heard is that you have no idea if I've done it well. It has a lot of lyrics, so not unlike many of the other songs. as your own. But don't you worry, all those dainty and dirty emotions just go away and fade out on their own, sister. Now that we're grieving, our fingers will falter, our lungs will be leaking all over each other without even speaking. We'll know that it's over, going and greeting whatever comes next. But oh sister, now you're getting married to some angry twister that you'll have to carry home drunk every evening from the cemetery. If he makes it back half alive, you can bury him under your sheets. But oh sister, now that you're leaving, I cannot imagine there is any meaning in wondering whatever you once had the feeling that made you keep on, pretend you were breathing of all of this world. But in an age of empty rings, I don't wanna feel a thing. I don't even want to know. And rose wallets, gold Moline, don't you ever die on me, just the way it goes and flows.
Mike's going to be teaching Neutral Milk Hotel course in Northeastern next year, I think, right? Are you going to be teaching a Neutral Milk Hotel course in Northeastern next year?
Okay, go for it.
They go for it. Tell your friends. So that's it.